Panginoong Diyos, aming Ama, ang Diyos ng awa at mapagpatawad. Ang biyaya mo ay tunay at lubos, walang katulad at banal. Ngayong Kapaskuhan at nalalapit na bagong taon, inaalala namin ang tunay na regalo sa sangkatauhan. Pinagkaloob mo ang iyong anak na si Jesus upang kami na naniniwala ay maligtas sa aming mga kasalanan at sa kamatayan. Marami sa amin ang nalulungkot at nangungulila sa mga mahal namin sa buhay na nawala dahil sa COVID virus, sakuna at mga sakit. Pakinggan niyo po ang aming mga panalangin at panaghoy. Kalamayin niyo po ang aming mga puso at bigyan ng lingap at kapayapaan kaming mga naulila at nahihirapan. Naway ang kalooban niyo po ang maghari at maganap. Ikaw po ang tunay at may alam ng bawat kalagayan ng iyong mga anak. Espiritu Santo, o aming Diyos, datnan mo po kaming tapat at naglilingkod sa iyo. Ito ang aming samot panalangin na may buong pusong pagtitiwala sa ngalan ng Ama, Anak, at Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. In South Manila, this is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Paborito ng bawat Pilipino, basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan, kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan.
Oh,
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative music program. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artist and musician, hosted by your alternative revivalist, Charlie Diaz, and resident rockista, Pards Moro. So sit back and relax. Enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all of our digital Pinoys worldwide. This is your anchor Charlie Diaz, welcoming everyone to our new All Pinoy Alternative Music program where we feature, highlight, and support our Filipino artists and musicians. So always remember, Napalm is your Pinoy alternative music source. So today is episode 37, season 3 of our program entitled We Tried, and now we know it works. Okay, so before we go to our program proper, we would like to also, of course, thank always our viewers, audiences, kababayan OFWs, the Pinoy music community all over the world, specifically in countries like Australia, Bahrain, Canada, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, Kuwait, Malaysia, New Zealand, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand, UAE, UK, USA, and of course, our motherland, the Philippines. This is our episode where we feature Back to Napalm, our band that we featured before, but now they have to promote, they are going to promote their new songs, new compositions for every one of you who is watching. So let me introduce to you my co-anchor, a musician, a performer, lyricist, guitarist, and an avid, passionate Napalm advocate, Mr. Pards Moro.
Hello, magandang hapon sa lahat. This is Pards Moro, your resident rockista dito sa V81 Napalm. Ayan, kamusta, Charlie?
Okay naman. Medyo kanina kinabahan ako kasi mukhang yung guest natin wala pa. Pero ngayon nandyan na sila, so okay na sila.
Actually, ako kinabahan din kasi yung location where they come from sa province ng Bacolod. When I went there parang a few years ago, medyo may challenge yung internet nila, no? Just like any province na medyo far south. So pero sana maging okay kasi we would like to hear more from Infinite Rich, no?
Okay. Actually, maraming hindi nakakaalam, no, Pards. We are constructing V81 radio station in Bacolod. So, I mean, I think we somewhere around second quarter this year, we are supposed to launch it. But even now, during the construction, even last year, nagkakaroon ng problema sa construction simply because yun na nga, mahirap yung movements and there are frequent blackouts, brownouts in the area. Kaya, I mean, even if you have a generator, pag nawala naman yung buong system, wala ka na rin internet. Wala na.
Yan. I think isa sa mga challenge yan sa mga provinces kasi yung structure ng infrastructure ng kuryente parang hindi naman ganun kalaki and yung population is getting bigger and faster than they could improve yung facilities sa electricity. So yung iba naman diyan privately owned yung so syempre kung private there are some parang companies na hindi ganoon ka bilis mag-expand. So yun yung mga challenge kadalasan sa mga provinces. Hopefully mag-improve in the next years kasi it's a very parang important part na rin ng ating buhay. Pag wala kang kuryente, pag internet, wala kang computer, wala ka lahat, lalo na ngayon, pandemic, and everything is parang all digital. Parang gano'n.
Okay.
So, ang hirap na pag wala kang kuryente.
Tama. Speaking of which, our guest from Bacolod is a band that we featured before, Infinite Ridge, no? So let me just introduce to everyone again Infinite Ridge. So Infinite Ridge is the youngest band actually we have ever encountered here in Napalm, and we guested them August 30, 2020, last year, on our second season, episode 16. So, just to give you guys a background, Infinite Ridge is a rock band based in Bacolod City, formed way back 2017. So, the band members are, for lead guitar and vocals is Joshua Digon. For bassist and vocals is Justin Digon. For rhythm guitar and vocals it's Jaime Digon. For keyboard and vocals is Ashley Katuiran. And for drums and vocals, it's Jimuel Divina Gracia. Let us all welcome them back.
Hello po.
Yun.
Kamusta kayo
Hello.
po?
Hi. Hi, Infinite Ridge.
Hello.
Ayan, welcome back sa Napalm. Ayun. Okay.
Good to be back po.
Thank you.
Kamusta? Kamusta kayo?
Okay naman po. Nag-aaral ng mabuti, tsaka nagsasagot ng mga module. And at the same time, nagpa-practice din ko kumos. Ayan. So yan yung buhay namin during the pandemic. Yan lang.
Sige. Bago tayo tumuloy sa kwentuhan, let's hear your first song. It's a new song na i-play natin dito sa Napalm. This is entitled For One Last Time from Infinite Ridge.
As we stand by the bay, there's so much to say. Though our hands are slowly slipping away. Can we have another day to drive the tears away? Try to stay, though clouds are turning gray. I know it's time, but can you still be mine? Hold me again and whisper in my ear. Say the words that I belong to hear. Bring your lips to mine and let me drown in your eyes. Just stay a while, even one last time. For one last time. Why is it sometimes the pride and love collide? Though it hurts, we pretend we'd say it's alright. As seconds fade away, there's so much to say, but I know time is not in our side. I know it's time, but can you still be mine? Hold me again and whisper in my ear. Say the words that I belong to hear. Bring your lips to mine and let me drown in your eyes. Just stay a while, even one last time. For one last time. May not see a thing now. Don't know what lies beyond today. But I guess I'll keep hoping we'll be together again someday. Yeah. Hold me again and whisper in my ear and say those words that I belong to hear. Bring your lips to mine and let me drown in your eyes. Just stay a while.
Yeah, that was a song for one last time from Infinite Ridge. Okay. Yan. Sige, si Justin muna. Justin, I have, before I ask yung question, nahirapan ka ba mag-bass tsaka kumanta at the same time?
Well, actually, sir, before, yes,
Mm.
until now, yes, I'm still having a hard time kasi yung bass kasi, you know, the bass is like the, you know, yung parang foundation ng isang
Mm.
kanta kasi parang
Mm.
kung
Mm.
walang bass, edi parang at saka when I'm still like playing the bass while singing, syempre it's like a hard time to sing and to like you look back and then you sing and then you look back. If you sing and then you look back and then you sing and then and then you get wrong immediately. You know, parang yun yan.
Okay. Kasi one tricky thing about bass is parang ano yun siya eh. Depends on the perspective, no? But for me, in my eyes, most of the time, siguro, depende rin sa bandang pinapakinggan mo. Bass is actually, in my eyes, siguro, dahil sa bandang pinakikinggan ko, in my opinion, bass is actually more part of the percussion. Kasi if you try to listen to it, ang sinisundan niya is yung kick drum. No,
Yes.
most
Yes po.
of the time, no. Well, of course, there are other musicians like Billy Sheehan na pwedeng lumabas
Oo,
sa
kasi.
ano. Kasi para siyang ginagawa na rin yung lead guitar yung ano niya eh.
Oo.
But most of the time, uh, bass is part of the percussion or in other cases like for example if you listen to bands like Korn yan or hindi ko alam kung inabutan yung Korn na medyo rap metal or if you listen to other bands na yung bass, 'di ba, merong mga slap, may mga ghost notes. It's
Yes
pag
po.
pinakinggan mo siya sa music, it's parang hindi siya bass eh. Parang it's part of the percussion instrument like a tom, like a rim shot. So, parang bass is string instrument slash percussion instrument, parang gano'n. So,
Oo nga, sir.
of course, medyo mahirap siya kasi there are only a few artists na kilala ko na magaling na pinagsasabay ang vocals at bass, no? Like for example, si Sting. I'm not
Oo,
sure if
Sting,
you
yes
know,
po.
'yon. Sting is a bassist, no?
Yes
Tapos
po, yes,
nagano
yes.
din siya, kumakanta siya. I tried
Oh,
for experiment, I tried to do that thing kung na kumakanta siya habang nagbe-bass. Eh yung bass niya hindi siya poste-poste lang. Hindi siya yung isang kalabit. He's doing something on his bass na parang nagsi-scale siya minsan habang kumakanta. Hindi ko siya
yes
nagawa.
po.
Hindi ko siya nagawa. So ang nagagawa ko is parang click ko yung isa kakanta ko, click ko yung isa kakanta ko. So kaya tinanong kita, is it hard for you? Kasi sabi ko, ang hirap nun eh, ang hirap gawin nun eh, na nagbe-bass ka habang kumakanta. Even sa guitar, I do guitar, di ba? Kaya, pero minsan, pag may, halimbawa, may scale yung guitar or may, halimbawa, may, yung kanta is demands a certain riff. Hindi ko siya ginagawa habang kumakanta. I'll play the riff first, tapos kakanta ako, magsa-strum lang ako, and then I'll go back to the riff after I sing. Ganun actually siya kahirap for me. So, for that alone, yun, ang galing mo kung pag nagawa mo yun, kumakanta ba nag-bass. Ayun. Sige. Next question would be, what's the story about, itong for one last time na song?
Yung For One Last Time po, I composed this song for a very
Mm.
special someone very close to me.
Mm.
Yung, okay lang ba kung, I'll say the name?
Well,
If
it's
you're,
up to
I know,
you. Yeah.
I know you're watching now. Hi, Isa. This is actually, I composed this song for her. And,
Mm.
and because when we were still small, when we were still little, we were always together. Parang mga cheesy na mga little,
Mm.
mga nursery couples.
Actually, sir, I saw them. I can still remember that they were together since they were nursery. Oh, imagine, sir, nursery.
Oh.
Parang
So,
parang puppy love, pero ano.
oh. So,
And
I mean,
then,
for one last time, is it parang, this is a song about goodbye eh. Parang,
yes,
ano
and
nangyari?
then, yes, and then, when I was in grade one, I was still expecting her to, I was actually expecting to see her again. Pero,
Mm.
parang wala eh. When she didn't come through the door, I was really waiting. And then, little did I know that she already transferred the school pala kasi in Saints
Mm,
Ko. That's
mm,
why I was like heartbroken kasi that's why when I was in grade 6, I saw her again. And then, pero parang it's like I still can't reach her kasi she's in another school. I'm also in another school, and then it's like
mm,
I can't be together with her again. But that's why for one last time, even just for one last time, I could see her for one last hug, for one last parang ganun, sir. Kaya for one last time,
mm, okay, okay. How about Facebook? 'Di ba kasi siyempre right now everyone's online, 'di ba?
yes,
Ah,
and,
oh,
and
sige,
then
go.
yes, edi nag-chat naman kami.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it's nice.
Kaya
And right now naman hindi rin naman possible kasi 'di ba? We're on this parang new normal, no. So anyway, yan. So yun pala ang story ng For One Last Time. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So next question would be for Josh. So what has the band been up to since September 2020 up to today? So anong mga bagong development or bagong mga nagawa nyo as Infinite Ridge? Ayan. Aside from yan, sige. Go ahead, Josh.
Yung mga bago namin po is yung mga composition lang po. Ayun, nagko-compose
Mm.
kami. Nagko-compose kami at like the song before this, the For One This Time, those are the one of the songs that we
Mm.
composed, and this from this
Mm.
September
Mm.
2020 until now. Ayan, so ayan po, nagko-compose kami.
Mm.
And we also practice at the same time
Mm.
some songs.
So,
Yan.
mm, so I've been talking to nung parang last Friday Sabi ko nga wala kaya tanong Josh tama ba?
Ay,
Broadcast.
ayan po. Yes, opo. Opo.
Ayun.
Kahapon, kahapon,
Oo. Oo.
broadcast,
So
like live stream.
Friday.
Ay,
Test
Friday off,
broadcast.
oo nga.
Nung test
Ay, yes,
broadcast
oo.
nung
Oh.
Friday. I was
Yes
talking
po.
to the guys.
Pasensya na
So
po.
so okay lang. I was talking to them. Sabi ko kakaiba kasi sabi ko karamihan ng mga bata kasi normal and most kids are not allowed to go out, no. Sabi ko tapos
Tama po.
syempre maraming bata din na nagge-games or whatever, nanonood lang ng TV. Tapos sabi ko, it's good that you guys are parang actually spending your time wisely na you try to learn or you try to create something productive like creating a song or syempre while you create the song, andun na rin yung natututo kayo na gumagaling kayo sa gitara or gumagaling kayo sa pagkanta or
Tama
gumagaling
po.
kayo sa pagsusulat ng kanta. So, parang maganda siyang practice kasi ano siya, kumbaga, it's not like you're wasting your time playing video games. It's not wrong, no?
Mm.
Kasi kahit ako naglalaro ng video games, but you shouldn't spend most of your time just watching or spending
Mm.
your time playing whole day playing video games. So
Yeah.
I think you guys are doing a good job in doing your music or creating music with one another. Okay. So tell us
Yeah.
how active you been dun sa social media or activities? Yan, I see your posts every time sa Facebook. Sige, let's start with Justin.
Ay, thank you so much.
ano naman po, kung merong picture kami, edi ipo-post namin or yung mga compositions namin, yung mga songs,
Mm,
we are
mm,
also posting it on YouTube, on Spotify. Oh
mm,
yes, and yeah, we also have Spotify, and then we are also posting it on Spotify and on Facebook also, and then kung merong picture, at yun, merong, kalimutan ko pala yung Twitter namin
mm.
kasi meron pa kami.
Pati TikTok. Posting kami sa TikTok.
Okay, okay. Okay. Ayan, sige Josh, share to us ano pong mga ginagawa nyo online or on social medias.
Yun po. Well, like what Justine said,
Mm,
we
mm,
share, we promote, and at the same time, we also do some live streams,
Mm,
Actually po, we also started just having a live stream last week, but yes, like that po.
mm.
Ayan.
So, yan. Thank you guys. I'd like to greet also yung listeners natin. We have Jennifer Katuwiran, Renz June,
Opo.
Artas, Lay Valete, Miles Katuwiran. Ayan. We have Nicole Gusarem, Sara De La Gracia. Ayan. We have Dick Yalig. Ayan. Welcome to the show.
Maraming
Uh,
salamat.
ayan. Sige. More music from Infinite Ridge. This is their second song. We have a song called title Sana Noon Pa.
Okay saya ng bawat araw, may haplos na pagmamahal, mga ngiti
That was the song Sana Noon Pa by Infinite Ridge. Uh, Ashley, ayan,
Po. Hi.
ayan, sige. Hello Ashley, yung nung
Hi po.
time nung gano'n ako kaliit pa, wala akong confidence na kumanta ng gano'ng kataas at maggitara. So I'd like to say na talagang ibang klase yung ginawa. Okay. Sige. Um, what's the story behind the song? Sana noon pa.
Yes, yung sana noon pa po ng I think we all have that ng situation in life na
Mm.
we are given an opportunity na sabihin sa isang tao na mahal natin sila
Mm.
or pakita natin kung kaano natin sila kamahal. Pero
Mm.
sometimes we choose to ignore them. Yeah.
Mm.
So, once you realize it, it's already too late. Wala na sila sa piling mo, nasa iba na sila.
Mm.
So, yun po. You regret
Mm.
everything na di mo pinadama sa kanila. Yung, sana
Mm.
noon pa. Sana noon pa.
Mm.
Yun.
Okay.
Yun po.
Okay. This is about a person na parang from coming from personal experience. Tama ba, Ashley?
Opo.
Okay. Yeah, speaking of sana noon pa, no? Kasi you guys do you guys live in one roof or magkakapit bahay kayo or yeah, sige, sige.
Hindi po, pero malapit lang kami po.
Okay, okay.
Makakalapit lang, yan.
So most of the time you guys are together kasi syempre if you're playing music. Tama ba?
Hindi po. Every
Mga
weekend po, oo.
every
Nag-practice
weekend.
ng jamming niya po.
Practice. Okay, okay. Okay. Well, yung speaking of that kasi naalala ko sana noon pa ganyan. And then parang nabanggit ni Ashley, it's about parang taking yung things for granted na nandun pa. Well, I used to kasi you guys remind me of my childhood together with my brothers. I used to have a band with my brothers. So I have my two younger brothers are parang ako nagigitara, ako kumakanta. The other brother yung sumunod sa akin is parang bassist and yung youngest namin is yung ano uh, parang drummer and a singer also. So before tumutugtog din kami like you guys, nasa bahay kami under one roof, tas we play songs ganyan ganyan ganyan. Tapos eventually, sabi ko, ano yan, nag-aral kami, nagkatrabaho kami, nagka-family kami. So ngayon, medyo hindi na kami nagkikita. Tapos sabi ko, parang iniisip ko, sabi ko, at that time, hindi namin masyado na-appreciate na we're doing our music, wala kaming ibang iniintindi, and then we're, we enjoy, pero kumbaga hindi namin siya na-appreciate at that time. So sabi ko, right now, sabi ko parang, naisip ko looking back, sabi ko parang ang saya sana ang saya pala nung time na yon. Parang sabi ko we're together in one roof doing our music. Pero at that time, parang hindi namin na-appreciate na ganun eh. So I'd like to say this to you guys na whatever you're doing right now, parang make the most out of it kasi parang soon you guys will
Yes po.
be in college. Soon you some of you will be in high school and after a few,
High school
maybe
na
a decade, you'll be working, so you'll have less time to do that. And syempre, eventually, you'll have families. So you look back on this parang moment na doon yung ma-appreciate yung ginagawa nyo na you'll have time to create something or to do what you love. So I think you're doing okay now na you're focusing on your music. So sige.
Salamat po.
Next question would be for Jamie and Jimwell. Si Jamie muna siguro. So, how is the with the pandemic? Kasi right now hindi
Um,
kayo makalabas, 'di ba? So, Jamie.
we're doing okay and we are keep on practicing and we're also going live on Saturdays. And by the way, speaking of going live, we're going to go live next Saturday, which is our Valentine's special at 5 p.m.
Mm.
So please watch it on our YouTube channel. And
Mm.
Tulad po
Sige,
sinasabi ni
Jamal.
Hello po.
Yeah.
Jim,
Tulad po sinasabi ni
Hi, Jamal.
Jimmy. Hello po. Tulad po sinasabi ni Jimmy you still practice. Binabalance ko po yung pag-practice kasi may trabaho ko eh. Binabalance, na-manage ko yung time ko, yung pag-practice at sa pagtatrabaho ko. Yun po.
Okay. So, speaking of yung nabanggit na Jamie, meron kayong Valentine's special. How do we know about it? Are you going to post it on your Facebook page or para at least malaman din namin kung paano kami makakanood? Will you be posting this on a link on Facebook or
Yes po, we will be posting a link on Facebook, which will be actually the live stream will be on YouTube. And
yun.
ayan, yes. 5
So
p.m.
for
po.
those
Planning
5
5
p.m. So for those of you who are listening and you want to catch Infinite Ridge, you may check their website or our Facebook page. So yun, magpo-post sila ng link for you guys to be able to watch yung kanilang Valentine's special. Yan.
okay.
So I have a question for Josh. Ayan, I think this one medyo nasagot na to, no? Si Josh, ang question ko sa'yo would be have you been doing live performances, no? So I think ito napanood ko sa Facebook most of the time, ano?
Ayan.
So yung napanood ko ba kanina is part of what you did na live ba yun before na ginawa ninyo? Live performance na record nyo?
Hindi po. Record lang po.
Record.
Just recorded.
How
Recorded
often do you
lang.
go live sa Facebook? Once a week?
How often? Yes, once a week lang po. Every Saturday, 5
Okay,
p.m. Basta we intend to do it 5 p.m.
I think
5 p.m.
meron nga isang episode eh. I mean, isang live kayo na wherein people would parang key in their requests. Tapos if you know the song, kakantahin nyo sa ganyan. So which is okay din kasi parang feeling ko nasa bar na rin ako na I'm watching a live band. Yun nga lang, medyo virtual. So yan. Charlie, you have any questions for the band?
Well, actually, I just like to comment, no. Yung speaking with regards to the announcement nila, Josh, yung dun sa kanilang gig every Saturday at 5 p.m.
Yes.
After this show, you send us the link for it so we can make a poster from Napalm at ikakalat namin sa lahat ng music community namin that we are supporting you guys.
Oh, sige
Para
po, maraming salamat po.
as much as possible kumalat na rin yung mga possible viewers natin dyan, not only just from your community but also from the community of the other bands that we invited before, para at least alam nila na may gig kayo tuwing Saturdays at 5 p.m.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay, so we will pause for a short break. Stay tuned here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative music program.
Magbabalik ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook at V81 Radio Manila. Simple lang, itype lang ang letter V81 Radio Manila. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na. Balikan na natin ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila.
So welcome back. You're still here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative Music program with our guest artist of the week, Infinite Ridge.
Ayan. So let's play their third song. This is entitled Torpenes from Infinite Ridge.
Tumitibok ang puso ko kapag ika'y nasa tabi ko. Di mapigilan ang damdamin, di ko maiwasan tumingin. Lagi na lamang ba ganito, natotorpe pangungkol sa'yo. Kailan kaya maibibigas na gusto kita hanggang wakas? Ba't kahit anong gawing practice, nilalamon pa rin ako ng torpenes. Torpe, yung tawag sa akin. Torpe, takot kang kausapin. Kahit sabi, kahit may pagtingin din. Torpe, natatameme palagi. Torpe, hanggang tingin parati. Kailan kaya ako gagraduate sa aking torpenes? Ng tropa ko para pumunta ulit sa'yo, pero sa'kin natatayuan mga at tila nakapako. Bumili ng bulaklak pero nalanta na lang sa bag. Di na kayang ibigay o kay saklap ng aking buhay. Ba't kahit anong gawing practice, nilalamon pa rin ako ng torpenes. Torpe, yung tawag sa akin. Torpe, takot kang kausapin. Kahit sabi, kahit may pagtingin din. Torpe, natatameme palagi. Torpe, hanggang tingin parati. Kailan kaya ako gagraduate sa aking torpenes? Dahil sa sobrang bagal ko, may pang nakahuli sa puso mo. Torpe, yung tawag sa akin. Torpe, takot kang kausapin. Kahit sabi, kahit may pagtingin din. Torpe, natatameme palagi. Torpe, hanggang tingin parati. Kailan kaya ako gagraduate sa aking torpenes? Torpe, torpe, kahit may pagtingin din.
Gusto ko rin sana, kaso ang torpe.
The song Torpenes from Infinite Ridge. Ayan. Josh, kwentuhan mo kami. Tungkol saan itong kantang to?
Actually po, it's this story was really from yung kapatid ko. Ayan, kasi po kahit anong pogi yan, he also nararamdaman niya yung pagiging torpe yan. Ayan. And actually po, naranasan namin yon lahat kami naranasan namin. Hindi pa si Jamie kasi bata pa siya ito, no? Hindi pa naramdaman, pero naramdaman yun namin lahat. At yun, sasabihin ko ba yung pangalan niya, Justin? Ha? Ikaw nila, sige. Kasi po, marami siyang babae.
her name is Caitlin. Nung grade
Okay,
4
okay.
ako.
Okay. By the way, Justin, anong ano ka na ba? Anong grade ka na ba ngayon? Anong high
9.
school?
Grade 9 na
Grade
siya.
9.
Grade
Okay,
9 pa
okay,
siya.
okay. Okay. Well, anyway,
Actually,
no. Ano kasi, syempre lahat naman tayo, even me, siguro 3 decades ago, no. Parang ano din ako, dumaan din ako sa stage na ganyan, which is normal din kasi when you're young, no, you don't have this parang level of confidence where you can
ayan.
approach
Yes
someone,
po.
no. So it's normal, walang problema doon. And kadalasan kasi yung torpe coming from our culture na siyempre conservative yung mga babae. That's how our culture
Yes
works,
po.
'di ba?
Mm.
So mostly this applies to male, no? So sa ating mga lalaki kasi by tradition or by culture, we are the ones who are expected to initiate na mag
Nanliligaw talaga.
ano,
Oh.
'di ba? Oh, put your
Siya
step
nanliligaw.
oh. So I think ayun, which is normal din naman, ano.
Yes
So
po.
I think it's fair enough, no? And you don't have to worry about it kasi ano naman siya. You learn how to ano uh, to handle these things as you
Parang
grow
na po.
old.
No, parang ano lang experience na po. You know? We learn from
Wala,
experience.
wala.
Experience is the best teacher. Parang ganun.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of ano, ito si Charlie. Charlie, you might have any parang advice para kay ano, kay Justin.
Well, kasi yung torpiness is ano actually natural yan eh. 'Di ba? When you're really sincere about your feelings.
Yeah.
Yung
Yes
mga
po. Yes, yes, yes.
yung mga lalaki or just to give you, yung mga lalaki na medyo cocky and medyo aggressive. Sometimes ano yun eh, hindi nga sincere yung dating nun eh. Lalo na sa babae lalo na kung yung babae knows the difference between being cocky and yung isa na medyo torpe. Kaya I mean, it's not a loss at all. So it's a natural reaction for a person or for a guy who feels sincere towards another person. So okay lang yun.
Yes po.
Anyway,
So yun, if you guys are looking for sincerity, look for the torpe. The torpe guy.
Thanks so sa advice po.
anyway,
I'll keep it in mind po.
Kaya po torpe ako po kasi ano, ayan, it means I'm sincere po, no? Sincere ako, no?
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for rendering your third song to us. And we kind of noticed that even despite the pandemic, you guys are coming out with new compositions. So
Yes po.
I'd just like to throw in this question to Ashley and Jamie. Ano bang plano ng banda moving forward for 2021?
Maybe more new songs, more new compositions. We're looking forward to create more new compositions.
Yes, and also we're looking forward to make more live streams sa YouTube. Yes.
Okay. Pero yung live stream nyo ngayon, right now, na ginagawa nyo sa YouTube, is that something like, ano ba yun, may libre, may bayad or something, or how does it go?
Wala naman po. We just live stream. Like ganun, live stream lang. Pray lang.
And you
Yeah, totally free.
also do cover songs?
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay.
Actually, yung live stream, it's a mixture of it's a mixture of original songs and cover songs. Yun, ganun. Yung makasabay yung tao para mga 80s, yun, mga 70s, 90s, yun.
Okay, definitely we will be looking forward to promoting your yung mga live gigs nyo ganyan
maraming
kasi
salamat po.
natutuwa kami ni Pards na you are really actually proactively doing these live performances on a regular basis like parang kala mo yung gigs sa mga venue na talagang i-schedule mo, you push yourselves, you practice, then you perform on a weekly basis, which is good. Anyway,
Yes po.
let's play their fourth song entitled Isang Saglit.
Excuse me po.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go
Shout
ahead.
out to kay Tikyalig. And
Ah,
shout out kami po sa kay Jojo. Sir Jojo.
Jojo Fortaleza.
Mm,
Okay.
yes.
And
Thank you.
shout out kay Tikyalig.
Okay,
And shout
so
out kay Nang Lidlin.
okay.
Sige po. Maraming
Sige.
salamat po. Sige, go with the show.
Okay, so let's move with the fourth song of the band entitled Isang Saglit.
Isang saglit, ngunit walang katapusan. Pag-ibig na maramdaman para sa'yo. At sinabi mo, mahal na mahal mo rin ako. At walang makakapigil kahit magunaw ang mundo. Ngunit ba't biglang naglaho? Ang tadhana nga ba'y sadyang mapagbiro? Nasaan na ang mainit mong halik? Mga yakap mong kay higpit pinapadama sa aking langit. Hindi na nga muli pang babalik ang buhay na lagi sa akin nagbibigay ng kulay kilig. Tandang-tanda ko pa ang araw na iyon, punong-puno ng tawanan. Okay, sarap balikan, pero sa isang iglap, bigla na lamang nawala. Parang isang papel na inanod ng baha. Nasaan na ang mainit mong halik? Mga yakap mong kay higpit pinapadama sa aking langit. Hindi na nga muli pang babalik ang buhay na lagi sa akin nagbibigay ng kulay kilig. Paano nga ba makakapagsimula kung lahat dito ay punong-puno ng iyong mga alaala? Mahal kita, sana iyong nadama. Pagmamahal na wagas, hindi magwawakas. Nasaan na ang mainit mong halik? Mga yakap mong kay higpit pinapadama sa aking langit. Hindi na nga muli pang babalik ang buhay na lagi sa akin nagbibigay ng kulay kilig. Oh, mahal kita.
Yeah. So that was the song Isang Saglit by Infinite Ridge. Sige, Jamie, could you tell us something about this song? Tungkol saan yung kantang Isang Saglit?
Um, uh, Sir, can I answer in English? Kasi
Yeah,
nasa-struggle ko
sure.
po
Yeah, sure.
ako sa
Sure.
Tagalog. Thank you so much po.
Yeah, sure.
So, I had once a little dog sung back in 2018. Mm, uh, I was
Mm-hmm.
still young, and we were always together almost every time. But little did I know, one day we were walking
Mm-hmm.
across a road. A car was racing super fast, like at the supersonic speed, and then
Mm.
I just ran, and the car bumped into my dog, and he's dead. So, and that's when I thought that
Mm.
isang saglit man.
Actually po, another experience po.
Mm. Okay,
We
okay.
also got this. Okay. We also got this story po from our friend or kilala namin po na babae. Actually, mas tanda siya sa amin. And actually, kakasal na sila po. Ngunit naka-aksidente yung boyfriend niya a month
Mm-hmm.
before a month before ikakasal sila. Kaya naka-aksidente yun, kaya yun namatay.
Mm.
So, ayan,
Okay, okay.
isang
Sad
saglit.
story. So kumbaga itong ginamit yung parang inspiration behind dito sa kantang
Yes
Isang
po.
Saglit.
Oh, yes po.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya
Mm.
um kaya we also wanted to show the people or tell the people that you need to also, take care of the person right now, right?
Mm.
Yes, you love the person and cherish the moments that you have because maybe there will be something that will happen and that's why you cherish the person, love the person with all your
Mm.
heart. Yan.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Josh. One last question. Quick question lang to Jamie. Jamie, anong gamit mo? What distortion do you use? Distortion pedal do you use?
Uh, the Nux NUX.
Ah,
Actually,
NUX. Okay, okay.
it's a multi-processor that can let you have various
Yeah.
effects like distortion. You can go clean. You can
Yeah.
go to sort of an overdrive. And the distortion I use
Yeah.
is regular overdrive. Regular.
Yeah, yeah. Because it sounds nice, no? And it's actually it sounds parang analog. Because back then we used
Gamit
to
niya.
have this parang multi effects then. Unfortunately, in our time, maybe around 1 decade ago, most of the distortion effects na multi effects are parang manipis siya eh. It sounds digital, it sounds thin, no? So, I think it sounds good yung distortion mo even though medyo live recording siya. So, yan, at least nalaman ko na. I was always curious about
Thank
kung
you
ano
po.
yung drive eh. So, kasi sabi ko hindi ko siya ma-distinguish eh. Sabi ko, okay, NUX na pala, overdrive.
Ayan po.
Sige, sige.
NUX.
Okay.
Okay, Charlie,
Tama.
So guys, I just like to thank you guys for, of course, in behalf of Napalm, for attending and being our guests, and you giving us a chance to promote again your 5 songs, which we already played 4 of them. Yung
Thank you po.
isa, which is entitled Ila, we will play that on the very last end before we end the program. But at least for this segment, what we would like to go around the table with you guys, probably starting with Josh, give your messages to your fans, your audiences, the Napalm community, to your relatives, to your loved ones, starting with Josh.
Okay po. Una sa lahat, we would like to thank God and we'd like to thank our family for supporting us. Thank you also to the friends who have been supporting us for the past years or months. I mean, months because the live streams, the promotions, and they were also sharing our posts. And so thank you sa lahat na nagtulong sa amin. Ayan. And also, please, sa lahat ng tao dyan na nanonood ngayon, please don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts, on facebook.com/infiniteridge, and also on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify. You just go to Infinite Ridge, and please also don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And just search for Infinite Ridge, yeah, and it will just appear. We also have our latest single, and so it's already Isang Saglit, and it's already available on our YouTube channel. Please follow also Napalm Radio as well, and like their videos also as well. Let's all enjoy OPM. Thank you guys. Yeah, Ashley.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first. First, I would like to thank my family on both sides. They're very supportive of us. Thank you. And always keep safe. Yes, that's
I would just like to thank everybody who is watching right now, and thank you for supporting all of us for everything, including all the posting on Facebook. Even though it's small, we are really thankful for it.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, thank you for the gods and for my family, my friends. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I would also like to thank Sir Charlie, Sir Farts. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity again. And Sir, pwede po bang maka-shoutout kasi
Yeah, sure,
magpa-shoutout
sure.
kasi yung mga friends ko. Ito na.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I would like to shout out my classmates, bitches, who are watching right now. Luis Quintilla, thank you very much for watching. Casey and Isa, and then all my classmates in grade 6, thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate it. And to all our friends and families, and to all those who supported us along the way, thank you so much to all of you. And ayun, thank you very much po.
And and also we would also like to thank Big Time Tado Limitado Production for
Yeah.
also this event. Thank you also kay Ma'am Lays Memenez, if you're watching right now. Hello po. And also we would like to also thank Napalm for giving us this opportunity, B81, Sir Fards, Sir Charlie, and also we would also like to thank Logitech.
Yeah.
Yun. Actually, yung ginagamit namin po is C7, C270 Logitech. Ayan, yung webcam na ginagamit namin po.
All right.
Ayan.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
thank you po Thank you so much for everything.
Guys, how about
Yeah.
you, Pards? Any message for them?
Yeah. Of course. One of my favorite bands dito sa Napalm, Infinite Ridge. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your music. Syempre, we have to, syempre, yung mga nakikinig sa atin, we have Carla Santiago, Renz June, si Thor, si Jennifer, Katwiran. Thank you for listening. Of course, you guys continue what you're doing with the music. Syempre, cherish yung time na meron kayo ngayon because someday you'll look back and you'll appreciate this even more na you're doing all this stuff, no? It's not kumbaga so yun and I'm also happy na you guys are creating new music this pandemic. You're making you make use of your time yan na productive siya, meron siyang output na productive, so continue to create new music, tapos pagka na siguro nakabuo kayo ng another 4 or another 5, just call us so we can bring you back here sa Napalm maybe on the next season
Po, thank you.
because yun, thank you guys.
Thank you so much
Okay.
po.
For me, it's like Infinite Ridge, Josh, Ashley, Justin, Jamie, and Jimwell. Thank you very much for being our guest and giving us the opportunity to promote again your 5 songs. Over the past 6 months, we've seen that you guys have really matured. Your music has really gone up a notch or so.
Thank you so much
And
po.
I think it manifests on some of the band members now starting to sing actively. So it already, for us, it tells us that you guys are on the right trajectory, and your music is just gonna be getting better as time goes on. Keep it up.
Thank you so
And
much po.
for us, we at Napalm will always support you and the alternative music scene in the Philippines. So that's it. So we will pause for a short break. Thank you very much, and stay tuned here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative Music program.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Magbabalik ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila. Are you ready to explore a new kind of music? Yung bang kakaiba na hindi mo pa napapakinggan, mga bagong artist? Nagugulat sa inyo sa kanilang awit at tugtugan. Discover them, hear them in Napalm Hour. Ang Napalm ay ang new All Pinoy Alternative Music source na para sa kakaibang musika. Alternative artists and bands all the time. Catch them at Napalm Hour. Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon to 1 p.m. and 8 to 9 p.m. Streaming live on V81 Radio mobile app. Kaya i-download mo na for free. Now na! Balikan na natin ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila.
Welcome back. You're still here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative Music program with our guest partner of the week, Logitech. Let's bring in Miss Charlene Suarez Javier, the Logitech's video collaboration country lead, as well as the VP for marketing of Versatech, Jessa Dasas.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Fards.
Hi,
Hello.
Jessa. Hi, Charlene. Welcome sa Napalm. Ayan.
Yes. So, just give us a background. I think Logitech, in a way, is pretty much known to the industry. But from where you guys are coming from, the video collaboration group, give us a background of Logitech and probably your group's presence here in the Philippines.
Charlene, maybe
So-
you could give a background Logitech. And
Yes.
I can
Yeah,
give you
let
Logitech.
me answer that. Logitech is actually I'm very sure you're very familiar with the brand Logitech, no? Pero I'm sure pag narinig niyo Logitech, ang unang-unang may isip niyo talaga is mouse, keyboard, ganyan. So, well, that's actually true. Mouse is the most famous product offering of Logitech, but Logitech is more than that. We offer hardware across all categories, but what we would like to focus now is the video conferencing hardware. So, ito yung in ngayon because because of this pandemic na talagang everyone is using a video conferencing application, and truly the video conferencing hardware aka camera, microphone, speakers, yun talaga ang in na in today. So, that's what we want to focus now.
Okay, I see. So actually, we saw in some of the commercials of Logitech kanina, even before we started the segment of this program, yung mga video conference, whether it's a small room, big room, or medium-sized room. So whenever we speak of Logitech's market share on that segment, how is it like right now here in the Philippines? How big is it? and how have you how actually have you um, made this a little bit, a profitable business for Logitech? So let me who the
I
best
can
person to answer
answer.
that?
Siguro
Okay,
Yeah.
me.
Jessa.
Oo. So definitely for Logitech, we can give numbers in terms of yung global market share. Logitech market share for globally is 47%. So meaning for me and Charlene, we're handling the video conferencing. So 47% of the market in terms of installation of video conferencing cameras in the world is using Logitech.
That's right.
Mm.
Okay.
Is it a significant parang increase nung nagkaroon ng pandemic versus nung pre-pandemic or before the pandemic happened?
Well, no, lagi sa aming sinasabi, no, parang
Mm.
no thanks to pandemic, pero it really has boosted the sales of video conferencing
Mhm.
hardware. Like
Yeah.
comparing last 2019 and 2020, no, there has been, I
Mm.
think, at least 35% growth in the video
Mm. Mm.
conferencing market.
Yeah.
So it's a very big growth, I would say, having a two-digit growth in that market.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
And the
Oh,
need really for a lot of our end users or partners in terms of especially mga BPO companies in terms of like the web cameras, the headsets that we're using, the need for able to deploy these work from home solutions because majority of the employees now are doing work from home, and
Mm.
this really became a necessity for everyone else, even for big and huge companies, to be able
Mm.
to deploy this to their employees.
Yeah. So, yeah, while we're talking earlier, no, before the show, yun nga, napag-usapan din natin about opportunities, no. Of course, most businesses are struggling, no. And we hear on the news na ayun, nahihirapan karamihan ng businesses. But um, we are we should also focus on parang opportunities wherein they could transform their businesses according dun sa new normal, which is in your case, which uh, you're already in a good position kasi you have products that will address these
Yeah,
parang processes wherein
correct.
businesses are
Correct.
enabled to adapt to the new normal. So I think siguro that's one part of the reasons kung nabanggit nga kanina Sherlyn, you have a two digit growth, no?
Yeah.
It's a big leap from compared to the performance ng
Correct.
siguro yeah.
okay.
Charlie.
Okay, so
The previous years.
just for the appreciation of our audiences on what we're talking about here,
Yeah.
your product. Let us see, a short video of your raising the bar of Logitech.
Mm.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, obviously, the next question. So now our audiences basically has a good understanding of video conferencing. I would assume that there are models and products that you have deployed based on industries here in the Philippines. Everybody has been affected by, the pandemic. Some
Mm-hmm.
industries are more affected than others. So I just like to hear from you, actually, in particular to Charlene and Jessa. What kind of products have you actually rolled out on your area for the pandemic?
Well, definitely for Logitech and for Versatech, if we say what industries, I would say all industries. But if we're talking about yung chunk of that industry who really asks for the need for video conferencing, maybe we can start with the BPOs. Definitely the BPOs, their majority of their requirements are the headsets and the web cameras. It's really we've heard a lot of news that some BPOs have worked 50% of their employees work from home, 50% are reporting to their office. So actually that became a necessity. Some industries that have really also asked about Logitech solutions, corporate, we're talking about. Um, for example, they have different meeting rooms. They have small, medium, and large rooms. So the videos that you've seen kanina, these are solutions for meeting rooms. So for the likes of Rally, these are for the medium and large rooms. So it's really based on the seating capacity. Kanina, you also saw that meet up, yung medyo rectangular, that's for the
Yeah.
small meeting rooms. So we get a lot of requirements from government, different agencies from
Government, yeah.
government. That's very important now. That they are able to communicate to the local government units. So it's really heavily deployed. Also for education, a lot of the classrooms, a lot of the faculties are actually asking for these kind of solutions. Some teachers, some professors go to universities and they talk to their students via Zoom. But of course, they need a commercial based equipment such as Logitech video conferencing to be able to teach their students.
Mm. And just quick question. Some of our listeners are actually maybe interested right now do sa products na pinapakita natin, no? So,
Mhm.
when you say medium, anong capacity nito? Would you classify this about 4 persons or 4 to 8, ganyan? When you say medium or large, ano yung
Medium,
parang tiering?
in Logitech's term, we base everything based on seating capacity.
Yeah,
So for
number of
small
Yeah, yeah.
room,
persons inside the meeting room.
correct.
So,
So
for
for
example,
example,
medium could be defined as parang 4 to 8 people, ganyan, or
No,
when you say
actually,
medium.
let's start with small. Small, or
Yeah.
also known as a huddle room, mga 4 to 6 packs. And then a
mhm,
Yun yung
medium
small.
room, yeah, 4 to 6. And then a medium
Mhm.
room would be about mga 8 to 10. And then anything
Okay.
in excess of that, we are already considering it a large room. Yung mga
large
typical
room.
boardroom,
Mm.
typical meeting rooms, lalo sa mga government
Mm.
agencies. So yung mga
Yes,
payu
yes.
na meeting room, yeah. So yun na yung considered large.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Charlene
Go.
has a presentation deck
Mm.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would explain more or less those kind of products as well as their configuration.
Mm.
So let us show it in our screen. So Charlene can explain it to us.
Yeah, so we just want to share a few slides now because we are very excited. We just launched new products last
Mm.
month. January 2021, we launched 3 new products to address the market for video conferencing. And since we named it, parang general term namin is rally bar. So kaya meron kaming parang gantong go to ano no, raise the bar.
Okay.
Next slide please. Ayan. So this is the first product. It's a Rally Bar Mini which is perfect
Mm.
for huddle room. So as you can see, pang mga small spaces talaga siya, no? It's an all-in-one device, a camera, microphone, and speaker, which can accommodate mga 4 to 6 packs na meeting room. Next slide, please. Yeah, so we actually offer 2 versions, one a graphite one and another one that will be shown on the next slide, an off-white one. Kasi may mga customers, they want parang yung parang apple-ish yung dating niya. So
Mm.
we
Yeah.
created an off-white version as well. And
Mm.
then next slide please. Ayan. So this one, it has a built-in mic already, but if the customers would prefer an expansion mic, meaning kung medyo mahaba yung
Mm.
table nila, no, then you can add an optional expansion mic. So the camera in the middle, it's already a 4K quality camera. Although nowadays, in technical perspective talaga, no, wala pang software, wala pang videocon application that can cater a 4K quality. But the hardware is ready in case, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and other apps would, in the future, in the near future, would go for 4K. Ayan.
Mm.
And another interesting thing here, merong
small circle dun sa tabi ng camera, no? The small circle, kung nakikita nyo, it's an AI viewfinder. It can actually count yung number of people inside the meeting room. It's very helpful nowadays, no? Kasi 'di ba, pandemic. So we wanna practice social distancing. We wanna limit, for example, 10 packs yung capacity ng meeting room. But of course, we don't wanna fully maximize it. So let's say magse-set tayo ng threshold, 4 or 5 lang yung maximum niya. So the camera can count kung ilan yung participants, and then if it exceeded that threshold, so may notification sa IT. So parang, oy, pang 5 ka na, may social distancing dito. So hindi ka na pwedeng pumasok. So it's a very cool feature, and it's built in already in the system. So that's the Rally Bar Mini for small or huddle rooms. Now this one is a Rally Bar for medium size ng room. So similar to the Rally Bar Mini, meron siyang 4K camera, speaker on both ends. Medyo mas lang siya, malakas yung speaker power, and of course yung mic power to address more people. But physically it's I mean, itsura is the same, but of course Rally Bar is bigger than the Rally Bar Mini. Yeah, so next slide please. It also comes in 2 flavors. One is a graphite one, and another one an off-white version. On the next slide. Yeah, and then next slide again, please. Thank you. Yeah, so kung si Rally Bar Mini, you can extend 2 microphones. This one naman, you can have 3 additional microphones. So it can cater mga tipong hanggang 20 packs na. If you're just using the Rally Bar, then it's perfect for mga 10 packs. Pero kung mag-a-add ka ng 3 microphone, then it's good for mga 20 packs na. So similar feature, no, may AI viewfinder, very very powerful speakers. As you know, si Logitech, we are also a creator of speaker and webcam. So talagang lahat ng technology dun sa previous products na yon, binuhos dito sa product na to. And then the last product that I wanna share is the Rally Plus. It's really not a new product, pero we wanna market this one for the large meeting rooms, which is dito sa Philippines. Here in the Philippines, nakikita namin talaga, especially sa mga government offices, kasi very evident na yung mga meeting
Adamant.
rooms ng mga government is yung payu, which kapag ganun kasi, you require more microphones kapag ganun yung setup mo, kapag yung table mo. And dito na sa mga major boardroom ng government, yan, kapag may mga hearing, ganyan, kapag may mga pinag-uusapang very important topics, so talagang they would require more microphones. Parang as a person, as an attendee, parang you feel na dapat may malapit ka na microphone for you to be heard eh. So yun yung ni Rally Plus. So next slide please. Ayan. Next slide. Yeah, so si Rally Plus naman, it can have a maximum of 7 microphones. So yun yung difference niya. So all products are the same. It's just a difference lang nila is what meeting room sila swak, no? So yun, kung ano yung size and capacity ng meeting room talaga. There. So those are the products that we launched last month. Sure.
Yan. Question. Kasi nung nakita ko yung picture, wala ko nakikitang wire. So, is it wireless? Or meron siyang wire talaga, hindi lang nilakalagay sa picture? Or if it's wireless, anong ginagamit nito? Is it through Bluetooth or IR? Infrared ba siya? Paano yun? Paano siya gumagana?
So, yeah, a lot have been asking for a wireless option. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, pero it's still all wired. Wired.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, for videocon to be, very clear and effective. Yeah, it has to be wired.
Yeah. Okay. Yun. Akala ang ganda lang kasi tingnan, ano. So,
tinago lang.
move it around,
Pero diba, some integrators, when they install that, they make sure talaga nakatago yung mga wires under the tables para very clean yung setup.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So very obvious to that question would be, now that Logitech has all these products, the video conferencing, Rally, Mini Rally, and Rally Plus, what is its advantages or features that makes it unique compared to competition?
Okay, let me
Charlene.
start. Um,
Yes.
I would focus on two things, no. Number one is really the ease of use. So, talaga ang dali niya gamitin because Logitech were very known na plug and play. Comparing it to the traditional video conferencing, maybe you've entered a meeting room before na may video ko, no? Tapos sasalubong sa'yo, may remote control na sobrang daming keys. So parang ikaw, Ah, no, I can't do it. I have to call the IT to start the video conferencing. Then, nung pumasok si Logitech sa picture ng video conferencing industry, we introduced the plug and play technology. Not the technology, but the plug and play na kaya pala ng video conferencing na plug and play. Meaning, it's just a USB, plug mo sa laptop mo, and then it will automatically run with no configurations needed. So, number one is ease of use, and two is affordability. um in the market there's a lot of other video conferencing brands, but I would say na Logitech is the most affordable, not really, I wouldn't say cheap, but really the most cost effective solution out there.
Correct.
Jenna, I just say you want to add some more.
Yeah. We have whenever we do this kind of trainings with our resellers and clients, usually Logitech also are the category namin ni Charlene would also be often compared to consumer products. Kasi part also of Logitech corporate are the web cameras and headsets which yung consumer may counterpart. So we're often compared, what's the difference? I would rather go to a store and buy it. But for Logitech commercial products, what we can really say is yung warranty. Our for webcams and headsets, our warranty is really 3 years, which is 3 years for webcam, 2 years for headsets. Yun talaga yung comparison between yung consumer model. So, if you use it sa government, in corporate or education, pang matagalang usage, ito
Gamit.
talaga yung recommended
Super sulit
market.
talaga, yeah.
Yes.
And
So
take
it's
note, the warranty, we do not do repair. So wala naman kami repair center
Yes.
Once we've identified that it's really a hardware issue, then we will replace it with a brand new item.
Direct
okay.
replacement.
So
Yeah.
pretty much yung products nyo are heavy duty in so to speak.
Yes.
Yes.
But okay, uh, most of the companies out there are running their video conference softwares, the Google Meets, the Zooms,
Yeah.
the Microsoft Teams. How
Yeah.
would your Logitech products be compatible with these various softwares being used by the companies?
Yeah, the good thing, Charlie, is that as I've said, no, we are just a USB device. So there's no, alam mo yun, walang technical configuration needed. It just simply works. Talagang no need for testing. It's fully compatible. All the video conferencing application. Kahit yung mga free, no, yung mga free software applications like Viber, Skype, yung mga yan, it's still fully compatible kasi we're using the USB technology.
Correct.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So, probably parting words to our viewers or any companies who are interested in procuring or even trying out Logitech. What can you, as a parting words, what can you tell them about Logitech's video conferencing solution and meeting their needs nowadays in this pandemic? Probably Charlene first.
Ako talaga, I'm very thankful for avenues like this, no? Kasi in this way, we introduce Logitech as a more than a mouse company or more than a, yun nga, as I've said before, pag narinig Logitech, mouse na agad eh. Pero as I always say, we are more than that. Since Jessa mentioned, no, we already have almost 50% of the meeting rooms worldwide. And I just want to share, no, all of the meeting rooms globally, no, 4% pa lang ang video enabled. 4%. So, meron pang 96% ng meeting rooms ang, as of now, audio pa lang ang nakalagay. Meaning, yung traditional phone or TV. So, hindi pa siya video enabled.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this will increased significantly because of this pandemic. So, for customers that are looking for a video conferencing hardware, meaning they've already invested on a video conferencing software, I hope they can consider Logitech as their top choice because of its quality and price point, really very affordable. For demo purposes naman, for customers who want to experience this, maybe I can direct them to Jessa of Versatech, our distributor here in the Philippines.
Mm.
So, Jessa,
Thank you.
of course,
Yeah.
major of concerns ng mga tao of all companies, whether it's big, medium, or large, is they always have this thing about limited bandwidth. Kasi nga, whenever you say video conference, it always strikes them, nako, baka manatakaw sa bandwidth yan ah. Ang laki-laki ng participants, tapos 4K pa yung camera, tapos multiple pa yung microphones. Mabigat ba siya talaga sa bandwidth requirement?
Well, we've been using it. Versatech is a distributor. We actually have the demo units for all of these demo units of Logitech. Hindi siya mabigat. As would Charlene would say, Logitech is really a plug and play item. When we've deployed it to our partners, some government units, we deliver it and they try it. Really ease of use. It's plug and play, very easy. Kaya napansin namin yun last year nung pumutok yung COVID-19, a huge growth of numbers across all industries. We get a lot of inquiries really. Kasi wala there's really no choice in terms of communicating to your colleagues, to your employees, to your clients. So it really became from yung video conferencing na term from a novelty to necessity for everyone else. So siguro yung parting words for all, our partners there in the industry, really Logitech, Versatech, coming from Versatech, we're very happy to distribute this product. In terms of quality, wala akong masasabi. We haven't been getting a lot of yung mga returns in the market. If there are any returns, talagang direct replacement. In terms of providing solutions, Logitech has a good portfolio, from personal solutions, yung webcams to headsets, from meeting room solutions, yung small, medium to large, in addressing all the concerns across all industries. Quality-wise, sometimes we even have yung term na BYOD, yung bring your own device. Kasi talaga, it's just a USB. Just bring your laptop and go to the room, plug it. You can meet with your town hall ka, diba? With your team to make sure that you are able to communicate. So in terms of quality, cost effectiveness, diba? It's, again, as Charlene said, it's not cheap, but it's not also very expensive. So if we have any mga purchasers dyan who's actually looking for yung may product quality, cost effectiveness, ease of use, yung plug and play, this is really the perfect brand for your company. And this is something, as I've mentioned, sabi nga nila, we can't go back to the old normal. This is the new normal that we are all facing. We don't even know yung remote work will baka this is something that we will even do in the future, diba? That some majority of the companies will really adapt to 100%. And
Okay. I think Charlene just no, Jessa suddenly disappeared. But in any case, Charlene, we would like to thank you for bringing Logitech to our program and making it known to our community, and of course to Jessa, who is carrying that product of yours to the market through the to the distributorship. Any parting words to all of our fans, our audiences, our partners, and even the business community that are watching right now at Napalm?
Yeah, I think isa lang ang masasabi ko, Charlie, no? Parang for them to be able to appreciate it, I think they have to experience it, yung quality ng aming camera na. So don't hesitate to reach out to your resellers. We always do demo. Even virtual demos we do, no? Kasi there was a time hindi talaga pwedeng lumabas eh. So what we're doing, we've set up a rally in our
Mm.
homes, and then we do virtual presentations. Talagang pinapakita namin yung
Sorry.
camera, mic, and speaker. Yan,
I
Jessa's back.
lost you. I'm sorry.
So yeah, so we do demos every time. So yeah, they have to experience it for them to appreciate the quality of the Logitech video conferencing products.
Okay, thank you, Charlene.
Yeah.
How about you, Jessa? Any parting words to our viewers, your fans, and Napalm community, including the companies that probably are watching right now and are interested with Logitech's products?
Versatech is a distribution company, and one of our strongest brands in the market is really Logitech. Versatech, we work with a lot of our partners in the industry, so majority are really system integrators. We don't work directly to yung clients. We really work with our partners. So if I would speak coming from Versatech, I would like to address our partners. So definitely, Versatech is very supportive to all our partners there, whether it be you are a B2B company or you are a system integrator, one of our biggest partners. Definitely, Versatech will be supporting each one of you if you need any deployments with your clients, customers, or end users. We work with a lot of partners. If you need demo units, go to us. We can also even talk to your end users. If you need yung mga trainings or product introduction, Versatech is very willing to do that as the distributor of Logitech here in the Philippines.
Okay. Thank you, Jessa, and thank you, Charlene, for gracing our program. We will pause
Thank
for a
you.
short break. Stay tuned here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative music program.
Magbabalik ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila. Pagpatak ng 7, dapat lahat nakatutok sa amin. Catch these programs at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Talk Shop Asia Global, USA Edition with Rolly Pagaspas and Rosario Cahucum Brad Perry. Home Not Alone, Sounds from Home with Papa Gio and Freedom in Christ with Felson. It's all about entrepreneurship, entertainment, and enlightenment. Back to back programs at 7. LA at 7. LA at 7. Exclusively on V81 Radio, Los Angeles. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang Tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Balikan na natin ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Manila.
Welcome back. You're still here on Napalm, your new All Pinoy Alternative music program. Let's go to our announcement on board. So for all of our music community viewers and our enthusiastic band, please send us your songs and compositions to Manila at v81radio.com so we can feature your songs on our Napalm Hour as well as your band in our Napalm program. So you will be required to submit to us in this format the MP3 music file, and of course, please name your band, then your song title, so we won't be confused which is which among those files. So V81 Radio and of all our programs are actually viewable or watchable through our YouTube Live and Facebook Live. If you are based in the US, you can watch our programs via Amazon Alexa. To hear our music 24/7, you can tune in Spotify and download the application TuneIn. Some of our programs are available via Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. Check out v81radio.com for all of your programs, all the descriptions, schedules, and including the hosts and anchors for those information. And of course, if you like to hear 24/7 OPM music as well as Napalm Hour, please download our V81 Radio app through Google Play and Apple App Store. We would like to thank our partner, longtime partner for audio and video solutions, involution.com. Please check out their brands that they carry. Their telephone number is shown in the board, their cell phone numbers, as well as their email. Check out their website, www.involutioncorp.com.
And we'd also like to thank our co-disruptor Sciency for IT software and hardware needs. You may call them through this number 0998-582-7731 or visit them through this site www.codisruptors.com. For world-class recording studio, we call this number 8661-7941. Manila. This is Sprita Recording Studio located at Unit 606 Globe Telecom Plaza, Pioneer Highlands, Condominium, Street, Yo. And we also have 3T drum kits, local artisan drums, kits, furnitures. You may call Miss Liz Jimenez through this mobile number 0916 784 0522. And we also have glazed breads and rolls. You may call the same number to Liz Jimenez, mobile number 0916 784 0522. Yan. For statement shirts, arts and crafts, fashion accessories, and more, you may also call Liz Jimenez through this number 0916 784 0522. Yan. And also for events conceptualization, management, and services, indie and not so indie, artists, musicians, booking agent, we have Big Time Tado Productions. You may reach Miss Lacey Menes through this email address. It's bigtimetado@gmail.com.
Okay. So let me remind all of our viewers that at 3 o'clock this afternoon, pagtapos po ng programa natin, there is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen hosted by Don Seneta and Muriel Villanueva at 3 p.m. and Practical Magic later at 8 p.m. po, hosted by Reverend Reg Tan. So, final word for our program, Pards.
Yan. It's nice to have you back, Infinite Ridge. Maraming salamat sa oras ninyo, sa pagbisita nyo dito sa NIPAM. Hopefully, for the next seasons, makabalik ulit kayo. For our partner, industry partner, Logitech, thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Jessa, for visiting NIPAM. And thank you for sharing information about your product or solutions wherein pwede tayong maka-cope dito sa ating new normal. Thank you to my parents, my friends who are listening right now, to my family, Gavin and Camille, who's listening right now.
Okay. For myself, thank you very much, Infinite Ridge, to the awesome young band that is really, growing to become one of the premier bands, especially in the pandemic. And soon, hopefully, when everything goes back to normal, we will really see them live performing in our favorite venues, of course, around Bacolod, because they cannot really travel that much anyway. But the music holds on its own, and we're wishing Infinite Ridge all the best. And of course, thank you very much, Logitech and Versatech, for gracing our show and showing to our viewers the other side or the other dimension of Napalm community when partners comes together and bringing in not just entertainment but also products that other people can use and everybody can use, especially in the pandemic. So we would like to thank our viewers, music community who are actively supporting Napalm, and we will not be here without your support. So thank you very much. Always remember, Napalm is your Pinoy alternative music program. And before we end this program, we would like to play the fifth song of Infinite Ridge entitled Ilaw. Marami pong salamat and good afternoon.
Always bringing you a different kind of music all the time. Here at NAPAM, your new All Pinoy Alternative music source. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, your all hits, all Pinoy digital radio station in South Manila. This is V81 Radio.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan.